Hello everyone, I am Akash Kumar. Today I am going to give a seminar on smart card technology. Here we are going to cover the part of introduction, history and what is a smart card, construction of a smart card, example of smart card and its application, how many type of smart card is there, what are the parts used in the smart card, advantage and disadvantage of the smart card and also the conclusion. Now, here it is a introduction part. In 1968, German inventor patented a combination of plastic card with microchip. Means, in 1968, the smart card is invented. Here, the history of the smart card is in 1968, German inventor Jürgen Detloff, along with Helmut Gottschalk, filed a patent for using plastic as a carrier for microchip. It is the first It is firstly used for inventing the smart card. In 1970, Dr. Kunitaka Harimura of Japan filed the first and only patent on smart card concept. In 1974, Ronald Moreno of France filed the original patent for IC card, later dubbed the smart card. IC card is basically used in smart card, which have the data, how to work on it and what to do with the data. In 1977, three commercial manufacturers, Bulb CPA, SG7000, SGS Thompson and Schlumberger began developing the IC card product. In 1979, Motorola developed the first single-chip microcontroller for French banking. In 1982, world first major IC card testing. In 1992, nationwide prepaid card project started in Denmark. In 1999, federal government began a federal employee smart card identification. Now we will go to know what is a smart card. A smart card is a standard credit card size with microchip embedded in it. Means it is a plastic card which is the a size of credit card and a microchip or IC card is embedded on that plastic card. It is of two types, memory on a chip and microprocessor on it. We will know about them in further detail. A smart card can hold up to 32,000 bytes of data. Newer smart cards have math coprocessor. In this time, smart cards have the math coprocessor. A smart card can perform complex encryption routines quickly, so that it can be used in a different types of platform, like in ATMs, credit card, or at a financial sector. Now, how the construction of smart card is done? There, as you can see in the picture, the when a smart chip is embedded on a plastic card, and the size of a smart chip is approx 19.23 mm to 10.25 mm, and the size of a card is 53.98 mm, and length is 85.6 mm. The thickness of that card is approximately 0.76 mm plus minus 0.08 mm. Now, here we know more about that smart card chip that is embedded on a card. A smart card chip is a content of electronic module and IC chip, which is embedded on that plastic card. Now, we will know more about that smart card chip. Smart card chip, as you will see in the figure, the smart card chip has many parts, in which one is VCC, one is RSD, one is CLK, one is RSU, one is GND, one is VPP, and one is I/O, and another also one RSU. These are used to handle the data and do an appropriate work about that data. These are the terminologies which we'll further know in this presentation. Now, the terminologies which are used in smart card chip. VCC is known as a voltage common connection. It is also a power supply input, means where we give the power supply to the electronic. RST is a reset signal. It is helpful to reset the chip at any time. CLK is a clock which records the value of a smart card chip performing at which. CND is a ground and VPP is a programming voltage in I/O is the input or output for serial data, and RFU is used to in smart chip, which is a reserve for future use. Here is the example of some smart cards like Gold Smart Card, US Press, and First Union. You can see in the application. Now the application of smart card. A smart card can be used in payment system, smart networking, national ID or authentication, university identification, financial application, retail and loyalty, communication application, transportation. We will further know about this all the topics which are in this book. Now the payment system. A payment system, as we can know by the name, it is a card which can be used to payment on very fast. A payment function is an integral part of most smart card application because most services accessible by smart card must be paid one way or the other. Now the smart network. The smart card technology provides strong security through encryption as well as access control based on identification technologies such as biometrics, national ID or authentication. In wake of 9/11 attack, a need has been felt in many countries for tamper-proof ID cards and a secure authenticating device. Many countries all over the world are trying out and implementing the smart card option as a national identity card. In 9/11 attack, uh, it may be some happened due to not a valid ID card at that time, which can really authenticate that that particular person is working on there or not. But with the help of a smart card chip, which is provided by an organization, can be validated at any time, and it cannot be duplicated by anyone. In university identification, it can be used by the traditional student ID card can be replaced by all-purpose chip-based student ID card that contain a variety of applications such as electronic purse for vending, laundry machines, and for use as a library card and a bill card. Means in university it can be used to all over the places for a library, for a meal card, for a hostel, anything. Now in financial section, its application is a smart card are being used as an electronic purse, which are also said to be e-purse, to replace coin for small purchases in vending machines and over-the-counter transactions. This area is growing rapidly in Europe and US. Like when we go to a mall or any shopping mart place, so we used to swipe the card. It is also better example of smart card use at the finance. Now retail and loyalty. Smart card are used to record the transaction of customers, which are helpful implementation of loyalty program. Customer reward or redemption is tracked on a smart loyalty card that is marketed to specific consumer profile and linked to one or more specific retailer serving that profile. When we buy or sell anything using our card, then we earn the loyalty points by different companies like Axis runs on Max, SBI runs SBI loyalty points, and so on. That can be used by now. Communication. How can we use the communication? The chip-based card helps secure the initiation of call and identification of caller on any global system for mobile communication. Means global system mobile or GSM. Like on a SIM card, we can say we see that a silicon system is used for getting the network and now in the transportation section, mass transit fare collection system are using smart tickets which are used in trading for fare. Like nowadays we are trading in metros. Type of smart card. There are three types of smart card: contact card, contactless card, dual interface card. You further know about this topic. Contact card or those cards need to be in physical contact with the card reader in order for information to be exchanged. The integrated circuit on chip is connected to a contact plate on the surface of the card. Contact card make up 91.92% of total smartphone market as of 2002. contactless. Contactless smart card contain an embedded antenna inside of contact pads attached to the chip for reading and writing information contained in chip memory. Contactless do not have to be inserted into a sector device. Resident identification, electronic passport, vending, parking, and toll are common applications for contactless card. Dual interface card. In more recent development, there are now cards with contact and contactless interface dual interface are commonly cards. These may incorporate two non-communicating chips, one for each interface, but preferably have a single dual interface chip, providing the many advantages of single operating architecture. Now the parts of a smart card. What are the parts of a smart card? As you can see in the picture, it is made of three elements: plastic printed circuit and a plastic printed circuit and an integrated circuit chip, which is embedded on the card. Advantage of smart card is it is flexible. It can be used very easily. It is secured because only authenticated person can use it. It is portability, he can take it to anywhere, increasing data storage capacity and it is reliable. Disadvantage: not tamper-proof, can be lost or restored. Lack of user mobility, has to use the same reader technology, can be expensive. Working from PC software-based token will be better. No benefit to using a token on multiple PCs to using a smart card. Why smart card? What is it? Why do you use this smart card? Because it enhances security. It is available for offline transaction. It can be used for multi-functionals. It is portable. It is economical. Helpable means the future of a smart card. In future, it can use in health services, education, transport, welfare, entitlement documents, telecommunications. As you can see in the chart, in 1994, the total uses of smart cards is 420, but in 2000, it is very rapidly increased to 3800. Now, these are the references where I have made these presentations. Thanks for the